Hey everyone. Yes, I was a WWE fan back then. I wasn't a huge fan, but I enjoyed the show and I played those WWE 2K games too. I don't remember the first match I saw. Back then, there were many interesting wrestlers. Each one was very unique. When I started watching WWE, I remember Carlito, who was famous for eating apples. And there was this other guy called the Boogeyman, and for some reason, this guy ate worms. That was very weird and disgusting. There was also Kali, Rusev, R2, Mark Henry, and MVP. However, lots of them are not in the WWE anymore. Most of them, I think, retired now. And there were these famous wrestlers like John Cena, The Rock, Triple H, Batista, and The Undertaker. They were very famous wrestlers, just to name a few. I really like The Undertaker, especially because of the streak. There's this event every year called WrestleMania. It happens around March or April. I think it's the biggest event in the wrestling, not just because of the Undertaker streak, but also because whoever wins the Royal Rumble, which is usually held in January, gets a championship match at WrestleMania. They can challenge anyone who holds a title like the WWE Champion or World Heavyweight Champion. Also, there are other special events. I mentioned Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, but there are also Extreme Rules, SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell, and Money in the Bank. In Money in the Bank, you have to get this briefcase. It contains a contract valid for 1 year. The winner can cash in any time for a championship title. There are so many things like that in WWE, but I don't watch any of it now. I don't remember the exact reason, but I stopped. It wasn't just me who watched WWE back then. My cousins and school friends watch it too. We all used to talk about it, and one day, a friend from school told me that it was fake. It wasn't real. I thought he was crazy. This was back when I was a kid. So when he said it, I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe that the Undertaker streak was fake. I just ignored him. I mean, they're throwing real punches, right? You can see blood and they're bleeding, and I was a kid. Don't tell me that was fake. But it was, and it is, and it will be. It's all scripted, because it's part of the entertainment industry. Wrestlers perform in front of large audience. Whoever can entertain the audience best has a better chance of shining in WWE. I got upset when I learned this. I got upset that the winner was already chosen before the match even started. I don't think there are any real unpredictable moment because of the scripting. It's like watching a stage drama, but they did it better. They knew how to entertain the audience. They knew what the audience wanted and how to deliver it. You can see how many people pay to see these matches. I believe most of them know it's fake and scripted, but at the end of the day, they just want a really good show. Doesn't matter if it's fake or scripted, it's entertainment. What upset me the most wasn't that it was fake, it was something else. There have been several tragic incidents in wrestling history. I think Chris Benoit and Owen Hart were the most tragic by far. You can find videos and articles about what happened to them. Personally, I think the Chris Benoit incident was the most tragic. I started thinking about how the wrestling business might have affected those events. There's no doubt that wrestlers not only sacrifice their bodies but also their mind and sanity for their business. I mentioned earlier that the better you perform in the ring, the more people like you. So wrestlers do everything they can to keep the audience attention just to stay in the business. There are maybe many more sad stories we don't know about. They might be struggling to keep it together. They might need therapy or painkillers because of the dangerous stunts they perform. They take risk to entertain the people because they have to stay relevant. Um, I haven't heard of any recent tragic incident in wrestling. I don't watch WWE anymore, but back then it was quite controversial. We don't know really what's going on in their life. We only see what they want us to see, and we think everything is fine. All of these things stop me from going back and watching WWE because it's scripted, real, and I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. I don't know what's really going on. And sometimes I ask myself, if I knew all of that back then, would I still have been a fan? Would I have watched wrestling? Well, no, I don't think so.